Today, I like to talk about relationships and MS. And my kitty cat is here to help me because he's one of my greatest animal relationships and the greatest joys of my simple life. Having a condition, a chronic condition, doesn't prevent you having a romantic relationship, getting married or having children or anything. It's all about finding the right person, as it is with normal people. People without any medical conditions. It doesn't differ that much, but you have to make sure that you're dealing with the right person. You tell them about your condition and they're fine with it, and they know how to react the right way so it doesn't bother anyone. And I was fortunate to find the right man to have by my side, supporting me. And I never thought, when I firstly got the diagnosis of MS, I never thought that I would even find someone, that I would be good enough for someone, which was kind of a silly thought, but sometimes you just think things like that. And I also used to be a very social person. I used to see my friends a lot in person, face to face, and made a lot of effort keeping those friendships strong. But since I got diagnosed with MS and started to physically struggle with the illness, I started to lose the strength and the willpower to keep those friendships alive. And slowly, some people were just like, they just vanished and they started to fade away, and friendships start to kind of fade away. And if you don't make an intervention at that point, you will lose those friendships. And if you don't react in some way, you won't get those people back. But sometimes people get very tired due to different situations and conditions, and that you're not able to care for others as much as you want to care or can care for yourself. And when it gets really bad, you are not even able to take care of yourself. You're not willing, you don't have the strength to do that. And the last thing you want to think, or you are able to think, is thinking about friends and friendships and things like that. That is when you get very tired and depressed and hopeless, and it's difficult to others to see it and understand it if they're not in the same situation, or if they have not had similar experience. And I've changed as a person, I've changed as a friend, and due to my experience, I would say that it's better if you have some chronic illness that is very a heavy burden to your life. Just keep those few friends that know you thoroughly, who want to understand you effortlessly. They just are the valuable friends you should have in your life. And if I look the friendship thing from the other person's perspective, it is kind of difficult for other people to understand the situation their friend is living in. If their friend is ill and basically you cannot see everything that's going on based on the outside, on the physical appearance. You just have to dig deeper, and you have to make a really effort, and in the meantime you have to keep some distance, because some people, including myself, cannot tolerate too much of a questioning. And personally, I would like to have a friend, because my everyday life is so tiring. Although it might seem that I'm doing fine and I don't have any problems, the truth is that I'm really struggling, and I don't feel like I have the social life anymore. And that is 100% due to MS. And that is something that upsets me, because not that I wouldn't care. The thing is that I have changed due to MS so much, because my priorities have changed. And most of the time, I see in social media, I see pictures of people having babies and getting married and having these crazy, fabulous wedding, people traveling, and all kinds of happy events that I feel like that I'm missing at some point. For example, I cannot have a child right now. I would like to have a child, but I cannot, because there are so many reasons why I can't. But it doesn't mean that I couldn't do it in the future, later in the future. But again, I still have to stay aside and watch other people make their dreams come true, and that is very suffocating. So I and my husband, we got married, we just officialized it and nothing else. So we had to postpone, we still have to postpone the wedding, the real wedding, far away to the future. And I don't even have the strength and the courage to dream about it, because I don't want to get upset, because I'm going to have the HSAT, and that will take a lot of time to recover from. And there's so many things I see around me that somehow makes me upset, because I am not able to live those things myself. Of course, it's good to be able to have the empathy and the sympathy for other people. That is something I still have. Luckily, I'm not a monster. But it's very hard for me to be 100% happy for other people that are having that. Of course, I want to be, and I don't want to be mean or evil or anything. I really want to be happy for those people. But it's really hard as a young person to see something from such a close distance, and in the same time to not be able to reach that same thing. That's why my advice is definitely, even you wouldn't have a very, very severe or chronic illness, just keep those good friends that really know you thoroughly and respect you and don't ask you too many questions that get the situation you are in. So the communication is effortless, and it doesn't demand any extra strength from you. Because best relationships are when you don't have to say nothing at all, and the other person fully gets you what you're saying and what you're thinking and how you would like things to be and go. I really appreciate when a person doesn't question things that are real and tries to understand you and be discreet. It's very hard to find a person like that. But if you do have friends like that, keep them close, don't push them away. I try to do that myself. I really try to do it. But nowadays it's really hard, because I'm battling with some kind of depression, and I'm taking antidepressants, and I'm going to have the HSCT, and I'm going to have myself isolated once again. So basically, being psychologically isolated from your social life is also a very big part of my life nowadays. There are many things I want to do and accomplish, but the goals are here, but the reality is somewhere here. So basically, I'm in the middle, and kind of the reality draws me. When it comes to romantic relationships, I think it's best if you meet a new person and you would like to tell about your MS or about your lupus or about your rheumatoid arthritis or some other autoimmune disorder you have, and it doesn't show immediately, you have to just trust your instincts and read the person. It's kind of a screen the person, and then decide whether it's better to tell at first about your condition or later on. And basically you just kind of come clean what you have, you tell, and then based on the other person's reaction, you kind of see if this person is bound to be yours, bound to be with you. If you see some kind of a negative reaction coming from the other person or some kind of a resistance, it's probably better to move on. And on the second date, I told my husband that I have MS, and what he said that it's not a big deal. It's really not a it's like no problem. And I felt this huge relief after hearing his words. And ever since, he's been my support system, my rock, my everything. And also, if you don't have a husband, or if you don't have a wife, if you don't have a partner, it doesn't matter. If you're happy with the people, even just few people you have, or many hundred, I don't care how many, the quality beats the quantity. All what matters is that you have a good, healthy relationship no matter what. You understand each other, there is good communication, and people most of all accept you as who you are and are really to support you mentally and physically in every situation, no matter what happened. Because in the end of the day, we have to remember, it doesn't mean that you're healthy today, you will be healthy tomorrow. Any healthy person who's healthy now can have something, an accident or any other disease. So basically, what's important, we have to remember, we are people, we should love each other, we should respect each other, and we should be grateful for the people we have around us and love us, understand us. The people who don't understand us and can't see life as we see it in order to understand us better, I think those people should not be in our circle. So I once again want to thank all the people around me, my friends, my family, who are really supporting me and understanding the situation I'm in. And I want to say I'm very, very truly grateful for all the support I'm getting and understanding I'm getting from the people around me. That is very special, because this disease and my condition is not very easy to understand. And I hope you got something out of this video. If you didn't, I'm sorry you have to watch this, but I hope you watch my next video that is more of a fact-based and more of a informative than this was. This was kind of all about based on my personal experience and opinions. Hope you see in my next video. Thanks for watching.